fucker. Excuse me.
So this next segment is something almost like a PSA, like a skeleton realm PSA.
Yeah.
Because it's something that's
consumer health.
Consumer health, exactly. Consumer habits and consumer health, that we are concerned about you guys as our community, and we're concerned about the general community as well. And we thought that we wanted to put this message out there because it's something that we feel that we uniquely understand as pro-consumers. I would consider myself a pro-level consumer. Would you consider yourself
100%, and I am pro. I am both pro, as in supporting of consumers, and also
at
a professional level.
Absolutely. So pro-consumer, pro-consumers. So guys, this is trick to buy. When you enter a retail store, you are being subconsciously persuaded. Repeat that with me. Repeat that with me. Last part. Subconsciously persuaded. You're being subconsciously persuaded when you enter a retail store, and
it's all around you. It's like in the familiar movie The Matrix with the green drips of letters. They don't see that. They see ladies in red dress. The ladies in red dress that you see are these tricks of retail that are focused like a laser beam on your wallet, Doug.
That's so, yes, the Matrix green drips are like the tricks. That's actually a really good way to remember that. We say, the Matrix green drips are like the tricks. Say it again. The Matrix green drips are like the tricks. So you're getting tricked to buy all sorts of crap. And for this, guys, we had to narrow it down, I think, to 5.
Oh, how many did
4,
we
1,
start
2, 3,
with?
4, 5. We narrowed it down to 5 points because we could have done 500, 5,000, 5 million, 50 million, 500 million, 5 billion, 5 trillion. So, guys, there's so many different ways you're getting screwed and fucked over in the store.
Let's break it down, audience. And so the first one is the one you might be familiar with. This is when most God! That's Christmas.
The Christmas, that's not bad. Yeah, that's good.
Christmas is one of the big shopping seasons, correct?
Christmas is when they try to get you. The algorithm understood. So, guys, yeah, most expensive items are by the register. We remember that simply by MeMoreTV. So, usually they'll put the most expensive items by the register because they want you right at the end of that shopping experience to grab those items because you're like, I gotta have that extra thing, And
what are you doing when you are by the register? What do you got in your hand?
My card. Yes, I'm ready to pay. And I'm taking out a loan. I'm ready to do anything. I'm ready to do business is what I'm ready to do. Yeah. And so a lot of those items at the register are the most expensive stuff that you would oftentimes have to get on a payment plan with. And they try to trick you with all these 0%, pay 0% over 12 months. So, you're paying the same. There's no interest. Guys, you're still buying something you don't need.
Doug, you and I do a lot of
$10,000.
We do a lot of business meetings, Doug, you and I. And so imagine this. And if you're a business individual in the chat, imagine you're about to walk into a meeting with, say, MeMoreTV executives to broker a brand new season of Skeleton Realm Live. And then some other third party, such as SORM's representative, enters the doorway as we're about to have our business meeting, sits down on your lap as you're talking to the executive, and tries to broker a third deal, parallel deal. That's exactly what it's like putting pacifiers, Snicker bars, yo-yos at the front.
Having a businessman come and sit in your lap is a really great way to frame it, too, because that feeling you would get with a businessman stranger that you didn't know coming into an office setting in a full suit. Maybe he's older, overweight, and just you don't want him near you, and he sits in your lap. It's exactly the same way they put some of those expensive items in my pants and in my pockets almost forcefully. I'm doing it with my hand, but I'm being coerced. So it is a lot like a businessman and an older gentleman sitting in your lap. Exactly.
What happens if you try to leave without, and you don't realize your pockets are stuffed?
You would rip your pants just like an older man would, sitting on you as well.
Oh, this is appropriate.
Get your money out. Where your paper at?
So guys, another trick they love to do.
Oh gosh.
The most expensive magazines are at my eye level.
It's not fair.
It's not fair, right at my level. I'm looking up and down a little bit out of my neck is at maybe a 45 all the time when I walk. Maybe somebody can do the math on this. If I'm walking like this, I'm usually up about like that.
Right.
That's my line of sight, right? Right, but I am 4'7". I'm 4'7". Right. So if you can somebody do the math on that. If I'm at this angle, I'll stop here. If I'm at that angle, I'm 4'7". Where am I looking? I'm looking right at the most expensive part of the rack, which is the middle of the rack. And so some of those magazines are just astronomical. $100 for a magazine. The ones on top, ones on bottom, 1/10 of the price, and they love to put those expensive right where I'm looking. So of course I'm gonna get the ones I'm looking at. So be careful.
Indeed, it's not fair. Oh, but this trick, gosh, milk's out back. How many times? Good Lord, it's not fair.
They put it out back, so you have to go out to the back of the. You have to put it out back. You have to go all the way out of the damn store to get your milkies.
They keep the dang milk out back. And obviously, the fourth trick is one of the worst, Doug.
Yeah, they separate the items by type. When they're separated by type, you're having a hard time differentiating what is a separate item and what's not.
You're going to get duplicates. What's an example?
Yes, that's what I meant to say, exactly. When everything's together, it's duplicated. So if I'm saying, I want Jif peanut butter, and right next is Peter Pan, I'm going to get both because I didn't remember.
Yes.
So then I buy double. And so a lot of times you go to these stores, there's 20 or 30 different brands for the same product, and you have to buy them all because you don't remember.
And it drives me nuts. You walk, they even put signs at the top of the aisles, and they say World Industry Foods or so on. And then you walk into that, and then within that, there's subcategories.
It sucks.
And you know what? That drives my teeth to a near standstill grind, Doug, is when I see that within that subcategory, there's an even further subcategory, which is brands that you mentioned. Thank you.
I'd rather remove my teeth than have to deal with that.
Gosh.
I'd rather remove my teeth than have to deal with it.
No kidding.
And I was going to say, and I forgot to say earlier, don't even get me started on coupons.
Yeah, that's the biggest rip of them all.
I just wanted to add that. Don't even get me started on coupons.
Yeah.
I'd rather remove my teeth than use a coupon. Let's put it that way. And removing my teeth for me wouldn't be a pleasure process. I don't get pleasure from removal of my teeth.
No kidding. Well, if you were just pure gums, you would.
I don't.
If you use a coupon, you are as similar to a toothless leper from the days of old.
I'd rather be toothless than deal with this bull crap. And I will say, I don't get pleasure from grinding and removing my teeth with a power tool or having a dentist remove them to match, leaving me with nothing behind. I don't get pleasure from that, and I would rather do that than deal with some of these coupons by type.
Well said. That's perfectly said. That's called consumer protection. Yeah. There's one more trick. One more trick that we limited to.
This is a crazy one. You brought this to my attention. I didn't actually know this.
And this is probably I don't know about you, Doug, but when I was a kid and I was passing by the paper products on the lower shelf, they were kind of fun to arrange.
Yeah,
but
you mess around with them, of course.
The problem is that large packs of paper items such as toilet paper and paper towels are placed at the bottom shelves so that children, other small people, and small creatures go inside and arrange the paper packs into the walls of various rooms, which has created a complicated network of chambers wherein a society is formed without the knowledge of the supermarket. It's a sub-society.
I did not know this, and this was incredible.
It's a problem.
To me. An insane problem that's going to affect your consumer decisions in a lot of different ways that I could name 100 and I won't, but this affects how much you pay at the register. This affects some of the decisions you're making, and it's all subconscious. You don't understand what's going on, right, Sam?
Absolutely, and it's not much is known about it. What we do know is it exists. It is vast, and it is complex, and it's hard to really...
And so, hey, let me just play devil's advocate real quick.
All right, fine.
Sam, where's the proof of this? Where's the proof? If you're telling me all of this and that they're doing all these tricks, why don't you prove it? You don't have any proof. That's what a hater would say.
If you had asked me and hated on me hypothetically like that just 25 minutes ago, I would have been shit out of luck. But 20 minutes ago, there's one photojournalist provided proof.
This is huge, guys. So we do have proof of this.
Gasper Eddie Dwine.
Gasper Eddie Dwine photographed this small area and exposed it to the world this evening.
This
So
is
this
huge.
is big. So if you screenshot that and save it, you might be some of the first people to have that saved onto your hard drive.
And it's going to be worth a lot because of the Pulitzer Prize
Yes.
that it's going to garner. Yeah. All right, that's a wrap. No more. Oh.